Down, down, down. All right, make sure y'all like, subscribe, share this video, and listen to my music. Manny Mac is on all platforms: YouTube Music, Apple Music, Spotify, whatever. Listen to my music and like, share this video. All right. So, of course, I'm doing something different than the album stuff because I want y'all to focus on the music. I'm not playing about this music. I'm not playing about me being a public figure. I'm not playing about that. So, but I wanna give a criticism to the critics. Like, for real. I want to do this because artists don't do this enough. I feel like we're constantly in a position where we want to submit. Hold on. Can you see if I can make my phone stand? I should have done this before, but let me just do it now. I don't have a way to make my phone stand. Anyway, I'll just hold it up like this. I feel like a lot of artists are in a position or put themselves in a position to just like listen to feedback or whatever and not really challenge it or try to find reasons to like justify feedback when most critics are utter garbage. Not only do most critics lack knowledge, but knowledge doesn't matter if like your opinion's garbage. You're not good faith listening to the music. I've submitted my stuff to like 8 playlists, which is not enough. But like I just don't have enough money for like the 100 playlisters because like usually it costs like $50, $100. I'm like, all right, I'll get $28 for 8 playlists on Submit Hub. So I submitted to like 8 alternative hip hop stuff. And I got rejected by 3. That was the only ones that responded so far. I got rejected by 3. And 2 of the feedbacks were actually okay. Like one said they were more rhythmic, another one said they wanted just more variation. And like I disagree with those. Well, one rhythmic, I don't hold on, what the heck? All right, one rhythmic I don't really disagree with because like Don't Talk to Strangers, my song, Don't Talk to Strangers, banger, check that out. Don't Talk to Strangers, that one's not really that rhythmic, it's more melodic. I get it. And other ones say they want more variation. I'm a minimalist, so people are not gonna always appreciate my minimalist approach to my production. I get that, like nothing wrong with that. But there was one that was completely awful. They were nice, but the substance of what they were saying was utter garbage. They said, "Oh, you have a unique blend of pop, rock, alternative, hip hop." Like, yep, very unique. But then they simultaneously said, "You don't have a twist to make you stand out." I'm like, Don't Talk to Strangers, the one where I meet Melania Trump and beat her in the back of a castle with a whip and run away from the Secret Service. That is not unique. And you just admitted the production smoothly, they said smooth energy, smoothly blends rock, pop, alternative, and hip hop. So the sound's unique. You admitted I have creativity. You admitted my personality. And the lyrics is a subject matter executed in a way that you don't really hear rappers do. But it does stick out. Bro, I would prefer feedback, and this is for anyone, any critic, any playlister, any whatever you have it. I would prefer feedback that was just, bro, I don't like it. Like, whatever. That's opinion. You're okay to have opinion. I feel like these people try to act high and mighty and non-specific. Because, like, at the end of the day, when I listen to something or when something becomes my favorite album of the year, it's like, let's say I had a favorite album of last year, the Clips album. I really like that one. The Clips album, the Miraja, and the Danny Brown that came out last year. I recently heard Cadis, a band Cadis that released last year called Contemplations for Nihilists. That would have been on my top, but I just so happened to not hear it that year. Or the Miguel Chaos album. I heard it once, and I'm like, it's all right. Then I heard it again, and I'm like, yo, this is an R&B masterpiece. This guy Miguel is experimenting with so much different styles and so much different influences. The Giveon album, I only heard the first like 3 songs: Strangers, Numb, and 20s, and that inspired me to sing. But then I heard the rest of the album to the review, and I'm like, yo, this album's better than I thought it was. It happens. Maybe I sent you the song at a wrong time, or maybe you didn't eat breakfast, or maybe it's you understand where I'm coming from, but you still don't like it. That's 100% fine. It's okay to have your opinion or have whatever. But when you start making stuff up, you're gaslighting artists, and that's not cool. You're gaslighting artists. You're saying stupid stuff, okay, that doesn't make any type of sense. And that sucks because artists are out here working hours and hours and hours to entertain and spread a message. Yeah, you're over here sitting with your playlist, acting all professional, and you're not professional for nothing. Talk about, oh, you don't stick out, but you're unique. What does that mean? If you're unique, by definition, you stick out. What does that mean? Nothing. And you clearly haven't listened to the lyrics, which is fine, because some people can't listen to hip-hop because it's too much words. So I get it if your ear's not trained for that. But, like, I almost think it's worse that they said it in a nice way. Hold on. I always think it's worse that they said it in a nice way because it makes it feel like I'm the asshole for returning, for like you know what I'm saying, responding to the feedback in a way that I'm doing it. But I don't care because I'm substance over presence. I listen to the substance over just the presence because someone can stab you in the back and smile on your face. So I just want to put this message out there. Obviously, the person who made the feedback most likely not going to see this video, but I want to put the message out there so that artists don't get discouraged because everyone has gotten rejected. And honestly, sending it to 8 plays is not enough. You need to send it to 100 because you're going to get rejected by most people. It is what it is. But hopefully, if a critic is watching this, they can understand to actually listen to the substance if they're going to get feedback. You understand? If you're going to give feedback, and just be honest and be substantive. Don't make up something. I remember one time I set myself to other playlists, and I read on Reddit that that playlists are actually not that good for long-term fans. I got accepted in my time. Like, I didn't really send to a lot of playlists. I think over my time, I probably sent my stuff to maybe like 15 playlists, and I got accepted like 2 or 3, which is all right, but you know what I'm saying? Obviously, my music is niche, so it's not going to be accepted by a lot. But my whole thing is like when I was there, those people were very supportive and very dope. But I don't feel like I really got long-term fans. Maybe I have some like returning fans that are casuals, but like my long-term fans, I feel like are people that I met in real life or met at a show or did an open mic for, and I connected with them that way. And they sort of they experienced me in person, experienced my live stuff, and they do that. And I feel like people that return most often are people from like my YouTube channel. Like when I was in college and hustling on the open mic and stuff like that, and people saw me perform, they were more likely to follow my YouTube and connect. So I feel like live performances are best for me personally. But I don't want to use my situation and generalize it because every artist is different. I know that there's definitely some artists out there that do playlisting and they do get long-term success. But I think it depends on like, I think it depends on like who you are as an artist, as a person. So I don't know if that's good for my strategy, but I want to try it out because I was just sitting down and I have an open mic coming up. And so I want to try it out again. And 2 or 3 playlists, I feel like they got me a little bit of a boost, but they didn't really, you know what I mean? They didn't really like do that much. So I don't know if that'd be a long-term strategy for me. Anyone who's an artist, please let me know if that's good for you. If playlisting is good for you, let me know about that. But yeah, so for me, mostly adding a visual and a presence to my stuff really helps me stick out. I know it's for me personally. But anyway, yeah, like I just want to come on here and let y'all know, like, that feedback is whack and it's terrible. So Submit Hub, there's a way to rate the feedback. I'm gonna rate them a -6 because they're trash. That was trash and whack. But yeah, down. Make sure y'all listen to my music. Speaking of, listen to my music. I uploaded an old song to my streaming services, the Drug Text one, and I also have a Bandcamp too. I'm on Bandcamp, so check that out as well. But I got Project 2025 and President Mac is on there. I'm gonna upload Jordan because I think those are my 3 essential projects. Anyways, enjoy yourselves. Love your life.